and how the game flows through him. If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Santa Clara. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready? 60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Panther 60, Panther.
First play, first throw coming for Vic. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and there on back-to-back plays, we're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Vic on 3rd and 2. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain, but I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Vic's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So 2nd and goal, and the big man Henry alone in the backfield. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And back at the 8 now. 3rd and goal. Here's Michael Vick. This is caught. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown.
Chris Godwin
from a yard out. And the Eagles' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and through. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. First carry for James Conner. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Chris Jones on the stop. Now it's Jackson. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 more yards. They had 17 on the previous snap as well. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now Lamar changing the look. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play. They're holding to no gain.
They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Now it's Jackson. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Here's Jackson. Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Jackson. Pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
So the awareness of knowing where the 1st down marker is, it's not just for the offense. I mean, his defense has to understand that, too, and they gave up a huge one there.
Oh, yeah, this is one of those situations defensively. You're just counting on getting the football back.
No doubt about it. You've already projected yourself to the bench and with a little bit of smile on your face for having stopped him, and now you've got
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Jackson now. And this will be swung out here for Conner. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The Eagles going to take the 1st of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw.
Pass complete there to Nakua.
Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. It moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now Jackson rolling to his right. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Eagles force the turnover, and they'll take over at the 10. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line. If you throw an interception, it's going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down.
There he goes, left side.
Across midfield. He's on his way. Chris Godwin.
Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Chris Godwin.
In the final seconds of the 1st half.
And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
On 3rd and short, they'll try option left.
Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter.
Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Eagles have recovered. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And holding it, maybe the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. To throw is Jackson. He'll dump this one off to Connor. A beautiful fake. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Eagles are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No.
Derrick Henry all alone.
He may go.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. Derrick Henry, 66 yards.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for Philly. 59 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Touchdown! Jonnu Smith from 10 yards out. And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for two here, he says.
They'll try and throw for it. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here we go, here we go.
Vick operating on first down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's a gain of 35. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Derrick Henry with now his second touchdown of this third quarter.
And the Eagles are able to widen their advantage.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those two TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have two touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And, can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
ready at the line. This Philly offense set to go.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by.
There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Second and 10 here as we roll along in quarter number 3 from Santa Clara.
Jackson from the shotgun.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson steps away to his left.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
And he comes back with one complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Throwing, Vick.
And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Trying to defend that.